everyone, Fortner here, and welcome back to my Designer Corner. Today we are going to be talking about something that gives even myself a headache if I think about it for too long, and that is white paint colors. So let's go ahead and dive in together. So for white paint colors, it honestly gives me a headache sometimes if I think about it too much, just because there's so many different directions that you can go with. First, let's hone in on pure white paint colors. My tried and true is going to be Sherwin-Williams Extra White and Sherwin-Williams Pure White. I use this for most all of the trim in my house, unless it follows an exception that I'm going to say next. But for pure white paint colors, it really just depends on what kind of contrast you want. If you want more contrast, I'd go with Sherwin-Williams Extra White. If you want not so much contrast, just like more subtlety, I'd go with Pure White. I was actually in a design meeting with a pre-sale client for one of our homes that we are building, and they went with a modern look in their home, and because of that, I advise that they use Sherwin-Williams Extra White as their trim color to give them that extra pop of color and differentiation. So there's that for like pure white trim paint colors. On the other end, if we're talking about using white paint colors on a full wall, you are most likely not going to use pure white and extra white all over your walls. If you do, please paint the trim the same color, okay? But most of the time, people will opt for a warm white paint color. This is because they have subtle yellow undertones and they have that warm, inviting, comforting feel to them. Some of my favorite warm white paint colors would be Sherwin-Williams Alabaster, Sherwin-Williams Greek Villa, and Sherwin-Williams Snowbound. Those are all great options to consider whenever you're painting a full wall. A designer hack that I wanted to share with you guys is if you are painting it that color and you don't want to have pure white trim for contrast, consider using the same paint color in a different sheen. So for example, if you're going to be painting your walls Sherwin-Williams Greek Villa, consider painting the trim Greek Villa with a different sheen. So it could be a satin finish to it for the trim. And that is going to give you a little bit of differentiation between the wall and trim without making the trim make the wall look yellow. If, for example, you were to use Sherwin-Williams Greek Villa for the wall color, which I love, and you pair it with pure white trim or extra white trim, you are definitely going to be able to see the yellowness to it. So if that is not something that you are wanting to do, highly recommend choosing the same paint color in a different sheen. Well, that is what I have for you guys today. I hope that you found this helpful and you can use it to make your homes beautiful. Thank you for joining me today.